you know, like when it starts going, I can't remember if it always had that smell. Oh, that is actually really nice. Council Estates represent. Welcome to the family, girl. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are back with another Shop My Stash. We have my little basket of goodies ready to go. If you don't know the deal already, I did a huge series going through every single drawer, even going through my palette collection, everything, every single makeup product that I own, and being like, do I even want this? If I don't want it, let's give it to a new home. Is it expired? Let's get rid of it. And if I'm unsure of it, it went into my trolley. Again, I've done a video on my trolley. I'll leave it linked down below. You can have a little look through. And we are going to be shopping my stash, aka shopping my trolley today. I'm actually going to start with a little bit of moisturizer, just to be able to give this primer a fair test. Because I normally would have put on some kind of base. I have actually put this on, but this was like earlier this morning that I put this on. So I've literally just put on the Elemis Superfood moisturizer. So for primer, we're going to be testing this e.l.f. one. This is the Power Grip primer, but it's with the 4% niacinamide in it. And I'm pretty sure when I used this before, I wasn't sure what I felt about it because I'm pretty sure it was like a weird texture. And I'm just going to focus this in my T-zone. This feels disgusting. Why does it feel like I'm putting like a pore mask on? Do you know, like when it starts going tight and you want to get the mask off your face? It just says to pat into the skin and let it sit for 30 seconds before I put any makeup on. So I'll make sure I actually give it a chance to kind of work. We are back. It is quite a little while after. I went downstairs and put some washing in it out dry, put some more washing in, made a cup of tea, and we're back to go. So that primer has well and truly had more than 30 seconds to set. It's had like more than 30 minutes really. Let's go in with the tinted moisturizer. So I've picked the W7 Just Tinted Natural Skin Tinted Moisturizer from my stash to try today. And from the packaging, this gives vibes that it's meant to be a dupe for NARS's Tinted Moisturizer, which if you watch my channel, you know I actually love that moisturizer. And then just taking this little dupe blended brush from Shein, I'm going to use this side to blend it out. This has quite a strong scent to it. It's actually quite refreshing, the scent, to be honest. The NARS one does have kind of like a scent to it as well because of all the skincare ingredients that are in it. So immediately this is definitely different to the NARS one. It has more coverage and the texture is a lot different. I feel like this one I'd only need like a little bit of powder to kind of set it, whereas the NARS one I feel like it's quite dewy and quite, I don't want to say sticky, it's like tacky. Like, you know, if you don't set it, you're going to have like it where bits of like hair and stuff like sticks to your skin because your skin's still like tacky. Whereas this doesn't feel like that. It does generally feel more of like a in-between of a tinted moisturiser and a foundation because it gives you that little bit of coverage. This is actually really pretty. I actually really like this every day. So that one is definitely going to be getting kept for sure. For bronzers, I have two because I have no faith at all that this is going to be good. So starting off strong. This is the Iconic London Beach Vibes bronzer. And the only reason that I don't think it's going to be any good is because I think it's going to be too light. I don't think it's anything to do with like the actual... Oh, did you see that? Formula itself. I think that needs shaking. Let's shake it. Let's try again. It's really runny. I thought it needed shaking, but I actually think that might just be the formula. And then just taking my trusty Revolution brush. See what I mean? Like, it's so runny. I just feel like that's a mistake waiting to happen. Like, I'll end up getting this all over. And the colour, I don't know, the colour's just a bit poopy. That's the best way I can describe it. I don't know if that's off because it doesn't smell very good either. That's going to be one for the bin. Obviously, I'll blend it out on my face because it's already on there now anyway and the damage is done. It smells a bit funny and I don't remember it being like runny like that because if it was that runny when I tried it before, I know that I would have got rid of it because I'm just too clumsy for something like that. I'd end up getting it everywhere. So it's a good way I had one for his backup. This is the Be Perfect and Jack Josser Shape Stick. Do you remember when everybody was like absolutely buzzing over this? And I used it religiously for ages. And I think I've just kind of moved on to better bronzers and stuff since. I can't remember if it always had that smell. So this could be another one that might be out of date. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the colour of it either. And I just find when it comes to like this, because it's quite like a dry stick, it's not like super creamy, I find I have to like really like press my skin or to move it to blend it out, which then means I'm moving all the stuff that's underneath that, like the foundation and stuff. And I just feel like I'm tugging at my skin to try and get that to move. And the colour's weird, isn't it? Like, why does it look like I'm like a stripe there and like a big dark bit there? This is going to be another one that will go in the bin. For concealer, we have Made by Mitchell. This is their brightening concealer in, I think that means LBR3, IBR3. I don't know what that is, but number 3, basically, BR3. And I'm pretty sure this is saying this is light. This is going to be a nice contrast to my orange bronzer and weird colour bronzer that I've got on. Oh, that is actually really nice. It must have a good bit of coverage to it, because normally if I use a concealer this light, I have to go in with a slightly darker concealer to like cover up the dark circles, which is like the little combination I do with my Lancome one, and like the HMB one's typically the brightening one that I go for. But this, I kind of gives you best of both worlds. It covers up, but it brightens as well. She is going to be staying. For under eye powder, I've got the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop mattifying powder. This one's in the shade Fair, and it does have quite like a yellowy tone to it. She can most definitely stay. I've been looking for a new under eye powder. And then for the rest of my face, I thought we could try my Fenty one. So this is the Pro Filter Mini Instant Retouch Setting Powder in the shade Butter. Or Butter, depending where you live. Where I come from is butter. Council Estates represent. It's like my cup, by the way. If Fran, if you're watching it, I don't think you will be watching this, but if you are, my Bessie Fran got me this. It says Little Miss Naughty Bastard. It was one of my leaving presents off her when I left Revolution. And then taking the powder puff, but I'm going to use this end so it's not like crossing the two powders together. And let's see what this Fenty one is like, because if you all know me by now, which hopefully you do. If not, please subscribe if you haven't already. I am obsessed with the Huda Beauty powder. It is the best thing in the whole wide world. Oh, I forgot to go with my cream blusher. Let's do a little test on my forehead. Oh god, yeah, that mattifies, all right. No doubt about it. It feels a tiny little bit heavier than my Huda one. That actually is stunning. That's really, really pretty. So she will also be staying. Welcome to the family, girl. I've just revisited my stash, and I think we might be able to get away with these type of blushes over the powder. We'll see. These are the little Jouer blushes. This is when they sent me their advent calendar, which was just crazy. Like, I'm so mad that happened. So this is a cheek and lip tint, and I'm going to try maybe the shade Bare Rose and see what she's like. I've definitely used this before because I can see where I've like swatched it. The only thing about these kind of ones, like this would be gorgeous for your lips, but I just think for your cheek, it's just a bit rough, like hard to apply. I'm going to take a brush and try and pick it up from the actual wand, which I know a lot of people do, but I'm lazy, so yeah, that works so much better. And it's actually blending so nice on top of that powder, which obviously is a harder thing when it comes to cream blushers. Oh my god, I'm getting my hair done tomorrow and I can't wait. My extensions are literally way overdue. I probably should have got them done last week, to be honest. I was trying to get the most out of them and trying to get like an appointment that would work well for when I go on holiday, because I want to make sure that my extensions are like halfway through, more towards the end of the cycle, for them getting refitted so that they're a bit more loose so I can tie them up and stuff on holiday. And oh my god, this blusher is absolutely gorgeous. I really hope that you can actually see that colour, because that is beautiful. And I'll put this little doll one back for another time. Okay, we actually have 2 blush products, which wasn't planned, but that is how it's worked out, which is pretty cool. So this first one, I bought this, I think I bought this on Vinted, I think. This is the medium tan luminous pressed powder, and I got this in this shade on purpose to use as like a shimmery bronzer before I bought the Kiko one. Ooh, she is very kickbacky. I don't think I could literally get any more bronze. From the 3 bronzers I've now put on my face. Definitely like got some kick to it. And then for blusher, we have a glowish one as well, which obviously is by Huda Beauty, but obviously they're not doing the brand anymore. This is the Cheeky Vegan Blush Powder in the shade 02 Caring Coral. which just looks like this. That mixed with the Jouer powder is beautiful. It's definitely a heavy blush and bronzer kind of day for me today. Why does that look really harsh on camera, but it's not? I'm not going to bother with any mascara because, I'm honest with you, it's 5:15 that I'm filming this. So I don't really want to put mascara on because that'll just be a pain to get off in a couple of hours' time. And then for lipstick, we have this Gen C lipstick, and this is in the shade Margaret 04. It's kind of like a pinky, mauvey toned one. I can probably get away with this without even doing lip liner. It's the Pick Me Up matte lipstick. That is beautiful. You can kind of imagine what's going to happen. She's staying in that collection as well. That is everything from today's Shop My Stash. Let's go through, we'll do a quick little roundup, see what's staying, see what's going, and what will make it into somebody else's house for somebody else to love. Okay, let's do a quick roundup. Glowish Huda Beauty powder, 100% staying. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to put it straight in my little bronzer collection. Welcome home, baby cakes. Powders, NYX and Fenty. Wow, incredible. 100% stain. Whilst I'm in that drawer, let's do concealer. 100% stain, made by Mitchell. Wow, shocked me. Incredible. Especially because I wasn't a huge fan of the foundation. So yeah, I just didn't really have high expectations for that, so that really wowed me. This can fuck off. No, that can go to a new home. This can go in the bin, and also this can go in the bin straight away. Off you pop, toodaloo. This can go in my foundation drawer, this can go in my lipstick drawer, and this can go with my cream and liquid blushes. So quite successful, to be fair. A lot of things made it into the collection. This is the NARS one that just kind of gives off that it might be possibly trying to be a dupe of. But if you want more coverage, that one is definitely better. But this one obviously has more skincare benefits in it. But this one gives you more coverage and is a lot cheaper. But also has less of a shade range. So it's up to you. Treat yourself, do whatever you want to do. I don't give a fuck. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this Shop My Stash. I also hope that you enjoyed my vlog that I uploaded on Friday of me trying and painfully sorting out this room, but actually getting somewhere, which is to the point where I'm actually able to film now, which is really exciting. I will be back on Wednesday for a brand new video. We are going to be going through, and I mean, this is just some of the stuff that I'm going to pick up to show you, which just happens to be quite a lot of Pixie that I have on the top, but we are going to be going through a huge PR haul. And I mean, we have Rimmel, we have Pixie, we have Garnier, we have skincare, we have Kiehl's, we have NYX, we have CeraVe. We have so much to go through. So I'm going to film that next, and I will see you on Wednesday when it goes live. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe and press that like button because it really helps out my channel. If you can comment down below, it can be anything random. You can ask me a question. Let's have a little chit chat. Any help to push me into the algorithm would be really appreciated. And I will see you on Wednesday to unbox all of these PR parcels. Love you so much. Thank you so much. Bye.